Hi everybody, it's me Tony in the basement. My dryer has stopped drying. It's running now, been running for a few minutes. "68, 67 degrees. It is not drying at all. I've got it set on high heat. So, funny little thing, I got an email from Amazon a couple of weeks ago or so that said, hey, why don't you stock up? And it basically had a rebuild kit, which is the coils, a couple of thermostats and some wires, and I was like, I don't need that. Well, it turns out dryer died just a little bit after that. So I also ordered myself a couple of thermistors. So pretty self-explanatory. This is what heats up. Voltage goes through these coils, they heat up, they glow red. That's what dries your clothes. Thermistors, they basically, there's one in here, it senses if it's overheating, if there's a problem, it blows, it kills the dryer. That's a safety mechanism. Got a couple of thermostats. Well, they're like a thermostat for a house. The kit did come with instructions. Now, the thermistors were separate. I had to order those by themselves. I have a feeling that it's the coils that went out because it runs. And from what I've read, there's different thermostats on most dryers for different heat settings. So it doesn't work on any setting. So I really don't think both of the thermostats would have went out. So this is my culprit right off. But got my handy drill ready to go, and I'm gonna open it up, and I guess I'll show you what's on the inside. Alright, so this is what it looks like with the back off, and of course I unhooked it from the power source before taking the back off. Does get a little dirty in there, but we've got coil pack, we've got thermistor, we've got a couple of thermostats. So it's actually pretty simple in here. And the interesting thing about it is mine's a Roper, but the rebuild kit I bought also works for like Kenmore and Whirlpool and several other manufacturers. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but they was like 9 metal screws that held it, or held the back on. Pretty simple. So now I'm going to start checking components. Alright, so my thermistor, basically I've got my meter set up. It's set to tone. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. So probably going to have to check it off camera, and then I'll kind of tell you if it's good or not. So my thermistor in my dryer did test good. I'm showing you on a new one that I bought. You can hear the tone. That's telling me that it's good. There's a connection in there. The voltage is flowing. So I'm going to take that off. Sorry I couldn't show you on the old one in the unit. Not really a good way for me to hold the phone and do that at the same time. So here's a quick shot, new coil pack versus old. I'm going to let you guess which is which. Alright, so the dryer is back together and running. I don't recommend running your dryer without the hose attached, but something I didn't take into mind is the fact that it was a very old dryer hose that was on here. Kind of disintegrated on me when I tried to put it back on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a new one tomorrow, but let's check and see. The air coming out is climbing steadily. Shows me that it is heating. Let's go and get a reading on the back. No, not really. but it is heating up nicely. So, you know, as always, I can't stress this enough. Be safe. If you don't feel comfortable doing something like this, don't do it. You know, the big thing is to be safe. Yeah, you know, I saved a few bucks, but I had done this before. I work with electronics for a living, so, you know, this was a very simple thing to do. The instructions could have been better. That came with the kit, but I'm going to shut this off. Here's a little look at the old coil pack. You can kind of see that it was a bit on the toasty side. Nice warm air coming out. Alright, as always, you know, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when Amy does another video. And please, don't take this as, you know, 100% on how to do this. Be safe with it. And I hope everybody has a great day.